Speaking about staying winning, the WNBA, as far as professional leagues, we've got another one
Mm-hmm.
that we talked about before with the 3v3 that they're doing down in Orlando, correct?
Miami.
Miami.
In
Oh,
Miami.
see, I got
Get
the right
it right,
state.
Josh.
I'm just all over the place with that. But so you take it away because I'm way off right now.
Yeah. So we got Unrivaled, the 3v3 league that's here in Miami. It's going to start up in January. But we have here the coaches have been revealed. And also, today they did a draft, and we're going to show a video that's going to show like how the draft worked. And how they were then assigned teams. So it was a really interesting way that they did it. But first up, we got Phil Handy coaching Mist Basketball Club. Most recently, an assistant with the Lakers. He won 3 NBA championships as an assistant 2016 with the Cavs, 19 with the Raptors, 20 with the Lakers. Then we got our girl Teaspoon coaching Vinyl BC. I don't know if you can hear the fireworks going off in my house, but that's what's the background if you hear any noise there.
Hoping that, not a mortar attack.
Right? Uh, Big smile when I saw that she was going to be part of this. New York Liberty legend and 1988 Olympic gold medalist as a player, assistant coach to the Pelicans from 2020 to 2023, and she was the head coach of the Chicago Sky for 2024. We have a link down below of a video of us talking about her firing there and like how we felt, mostly how I felt about it. Then we got Nola Henry. She's coaching Rose BC, currently an assistant coach with the LA Sparks. We got Adam Harrington coaching Phantom BC. He was an assistant to the Nets from 2016 to 2022. DJ Sackman coaching Lunar Owls. Apparently he has his own website and he trains professional athletes when it comes to basketball. So I didn't find him having any really coaching experience, but it'll be interesting to see like a trainer now being a coach. And then we got Andrew Wade coaching Laces BC, currently a player development assistant coach for the Washington Mystics. So those are our coaches. Before we go forward to the team and how the draft works, any coach that you're excited for, does it make you pick your team more based on these coaches before we go to the players?
I mean, obviously Teaspoon. I mean, it's Teaspoon there, but I just like the guy who was like, we know nothing about that person. Let's see if they're good.
Right. And he's a trainer. He must be very respected to be given a head coaching job there.
Yeah.
But let's throw it to the video to explain how the draft worked earlier this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
You're good.
Biggest things Unrivaled fans want to know is what team their favorite player is going to be on. So here's how we're going to select the rosters for our 6 basketball clubs. Players will be divided into 6 pods. Pod A, B, C, D, E, and F. From there, our 6 head coaches will work together and begin assigning one player from each pod to one of the 6 clubs. As they work through each pod, they will be looking to create the most equal and competitively balanced rosters possible, while also looking for exciting player combinations that you, the fans, want to see play together. The key here is each coach won't know which team is theirs until after all the clubs are set, so they have to make sure the players are distributed evenly. By the end of it, we'll see the reveal of the 6 basketball clubs and their head coach. Which players do you want to see playing together on Unrivaled? And just remember, nothing's off limits.
Well, there you go. They had literally picked the teams before the coaches had to pick it, so they had to make sure that all the teams were fair. They even had like a 30-minute deliberation to make sure that they agreed with all of the teams before going forward and then being assigned a team. So unfortunately we don't have the unification of Teaspoon and Angel Reese, but let's go over these teams here. So first up, we got I'm gonna go Vinyl. I did that first here. So we got Arike Gumbawale. She's an NCAA champ with Notre Dame. We got Ryan Howard. She was the first overall pick in the draft in 2022, Rookie of the Year in 2022, and a bronze medalist in the 3v3 in Paris. Got Aaliyah Boston, first overall pick in 2023 and Rookie of the Year in 2023. Jordan Canada, who's two-time champ with Seattle Storm. Ray Burrell, and then we got Derek Hamby. She was one-time champ with the Las Vegas Aces and a bronze medal at the Paris 3v3. So we got some 3v3 people from the U.S. on this team. This is Teaspoon's team. Any thoughts about vinyl?
Obviously, I'm still looking over the other stuff, but I mean, Enrique, as far as I think she should have gotten on the Olympic team, in my opinion. But I mean, with Enrique, Ryan, and Aaliyah, that's a pretty good starting three right there.
And then Derek Hamby in there too.
Yeah. So definitely solid roster.
Solid roster for Teaspoon there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know where Boston and Canada is. I'm trying to Google. I can't find Burrell, Hamby, or definitely not Umbawale. I'm not sure where that is on the map, but
put him.
Those are people's names.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And let's see if I have it here out of order. I did have it out of order here. When we go to Mist Basketball Club, we got the gold mamba herself, Jewel Lloyd. She's a two-time champ with the Las Vegas Aces, Rookie of the Year in 2015, and a two-time gold medalist in Tokyo and Paris. We got Dejanay Carrington. She won Most Improved Player in 2024. We got Stewie. She has so many accolades. We're only going to give a few here. Three-time champ with Seattle and New York. First overall pick in 2016. Rookie of the Year 2016. Four-time NCAA champ with UConn. And three-time gold medalist in Rio, Tokyo, and Paris. Then we got Courtney Vandersloot, two-time champ with Chicago and New York. And she has her number 21 retired at Gonzaga. Got Rakia Jackson. And then we also got Aaliyah Edwards here, who's a two-time Olympian with Canada. Speaking of Canada,
I mean, obviously, if that Caitlin Croatia was drafted, Tvshka would have been all over that one.
Right.
But it's Stewie, man. It's like, it's hard.
This team is dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. That is for sure. Got a lot of accolades on this team. But I don't know. We'll see how the cohesion is. Obviously, Stewie, as far as you compare her to Enrique, Ryan, and Leah, as far as that's probably who's going to be the starters for vinyl. Stewie's probably going to be the best player in the league, my guess. So, but I mean,
and she's got her New York teammate there and Sloot with her. So it's going to be interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think you can tell who the better player is by how darker their shadows are in the image. Just looking through it. On the next slides, even you'll see it too. But we'll go Mamba and Stewie for sure. I like this Sloot combo that you're talking about. I mean, we're going to see, how much of that symbiotic relationship or how simpatico they are, and if that's the leaders of that locker room because of it, everybody jumping on board with them, or if that's going to cause any friction. But love it.
Then we go on here to Rose Basketball Club. We got the point guard, Chelsea Gray. She's a three-time WNBA champ with the LA Sparks and the Las Vegas Aces, and two-time gold medalist in Tokyo and Paris. We got Kalia Copper there. She was a champ with the Chicago Sky and gold medal in Paris. We got now the 305 Barbie. She's gone from Bayou to Chicago to now the 305. Everyone knows she was an NCAA champ with LSU. And we got Slime there, Brittany Sykes, Lexi Hall, and Azura Stevens. Lexi Hall is an NCAA champ with Stanford, and Azura was a champ with the Chicago Sky. So no longer on the same team as Kalia, but she did win a championship with her in Chicago. So we got some former teammates on here. Your guys' thoughts?
I wonder how many rebounds a game Adel's going to have.
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of league. So.
Right.
I just wonder, if she's just gonna just walk out there, just gonna give her 15 rebounds and call it a day. Like I don't.
Well, that's if she takes 15 shots.
Yeah.
15 rebounds.
I think she's going to lay it up better. Okay, she's going to lay it up better. Yeah, she's got to work on that 37% from layups.
Hey, she still would have been the leading rebounder even if you took away all her missed shots.
I'm aware, but that is weird.
But also, you definitely want to improve that percentage. You want that to be a high percentage shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think everybody would rather have points than rebounds, but again, point guard having the darkest shadows on the animation.
And with the point guard, I'm just excited to see all of her passes. She's so good with her assists and all the no-look passes. That's going to be my favorite part, is any pass that she gives to anyone on this team. I'm just going to have a great time. There's going to be definitely a bunch of like compilations of this by the end. I'm sure of it, of her just being ridiculous in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Chelsea Gray is nice.
Yeah, she's nice. Definitely.
So yeah, you heard it here first. Based on Tvshka's analysis, his two favorite superheroes would have to be Batman and Spawn because they live in the shadows. So that's all I've got for random comic book references when it comes to
those are not bad picks, bud.
No, they're awesome.
They're definitely two of the best comic adaptation movies.
Spawn, it started off hot.
Spawn was great. Spawn was awesome.
It started off. Okay.
Going on to our next team, and this is where we have a little fun here because there's a wild card on this team. We don't know who it is. Apparently, 2 wild cards were put out, so another team has a wild card, and the team itself now has to go recruit another player. So this player has not been added in, allegedly, or anything. So we don't know who this and the other wild card is. We'll find out, I guess, on the first game day. For them.
Charlie Day. Wild card, bitches.
Wild card.
Because I got the brake line. Wild card.
But on Phantom BC, we got Jackie Young. She was the first overall pick in the draft in 2019, 2-time champion with Las Vegas Aces, NCAA champ with Notre Dame, a gold medalist in the 3x3 in Tokyo, and a gold medalist in Paris for the regular team. We got Marina Mabry. She was an NCAA champ with Notre Dame as well. So we got a lot of Notre Dame people throughout the teams of like, oh, they all won together on that 1 year with Notre Dame. But we got Sato Sabali. She's an Olympian with Germany. Tiffany Hayes, 2-time NCAA champ with UConn, 3x3 Olympian in Paris, but not for the United States, for Azerbaijan. And then we got Brittany Griner. She was the first overall pick in the draft in 2013. She's champion with Phoenix Mercury, NCAA champ with Baylor, 3-time gold medalist in Rio, Tokyo, and Paris. So what do you think of this team and the possibility of a wild card?
Well, if they add Caitlin Clark somehow, then I really like the team. But so far, I mean, Jackie Young and Brittany Griner, it's a good 1-2 combo to have there. And then obviously Marina Mabry, she's no relation, as we said before, but she's a natural scorer, so she kind of complements Jackie and BG very well there. But I also like the way they kind of rounded it out with Tiffany. But we'll see how Charlie Day does on this team. Right.
And speaking of wild cards, this team also has a wild card. This is the Lunar Owls Basketball Club. We got Skylar Diggins-Smith. She was on the gold medal winning team in Tokyo. We got Alicia Gray, with NCAA champ with South Carolina, gold medal in Tokyo for the 3x3. Nafisa Collier, NCAA champ with UConn, 2-time gold medalist in Tokyo and Paris. Natasha Cloud, she was a champ with the Washington Mystics, but she's been low-key, like really, really good for Phoenix recently. Unfortunately, Phoenix not doing as good in these last few years, but that's for reasons. And then we got Shakira Austin, and again, wild card.
This team, right? But I don't. Skylar, as far as the other point guards, Skylar's definitely probably the lesser of the ones that we probably listed. She's still really good. I mean, it's no offense to that, but I mean, Nafisa, I expect Nafisa and Alicia to really be the focal point of this team.
Yeah, and definitely she's named Queen Fee right there. Nafisa's gonna definitely be the leader on this team, and it'll be fun to watch. Then we got who I said was my favorite logo. It's the Laces Basketball Club. And we got Kelsey Plum, first overall pick in the 2017 draft, 2-time champ with Las Vegas Aces, gold medalist in the 3x3 in Tokyo, gold medal in Paris, and her number 10 is retired by Washington. Kayla McBride, who she was part of the Minnesota team that was at the finals. She's called McBuckets for a reason because she's a bucket. We got Alyssa Thomas, gold medal in Paris. We got Courtney Williams, Kate Money Martin there. She's definitely going to be a favorite for some people on this team. And then Estefani Dolson, she was a champ with Chicago Sky, 2-time NCAA champ with UConn, and a gold medalist in the 3x3 in Tokyo. So
did Kate Martin also show up to this draft just in support of her other teammates, and then she got drafted?
Right. But thoughts on the Laces?
I mean, it's Kelsey Plum, so I'll let Tvshka give his thoughts.
I mean, these are the darkest shadows we've seen. So hands down, this is the best fucking team.
Is this your team?
Yeah. Space is Laces, baby. Let's go. But no, I love the fact that they lean into the nicknames a lot more, especially with their marketing. That just kind of, to me, that adds a little bit of more character and kind of, I don't know, just a little more fun to this. So
give that more street ball feel to it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, almost the N1 mixtape tour. And you know what? I mean, and all these ladies are gonna fucking kill it. So that's what I want to see. You mentioned it before. I mean, behind the back passes and everything from the point guard. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good one. Lace is gonna win though. Yep.
Definitely, if we're going on favorite logo and some I really like the Laces a lot. If we're going off of who I think is the most stacked, it's the Mist, definitely for me. If we're going on what coach I want to win, that's Vinyl with Teaspoon. But yeah, each team is going to be a lot of fun to watch. I haven't really fully picked. I think I might have picked the Laces, but I haven't really fully picked. Who do you guys think right now? You can change your answers later on who's your team.
Yeah, you can miss me with that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like the roster of the Vinyl with Enrique and Howard and Boston. I don't know. I really like Boston's rookie year. She had an amazing rookie year, and with her in the Fever, and I just like her trajectory, and I'm interested to see because I just think Howard's at perfect 2 to Enrique's point to Aaliyah Boston holding down the paint. I like those three, and obviously the rest of with Canada and Burrell and Hamby. I mean, they're great complement. So I really like that roster of just, if you want a pure point guard, you've got Enrique. If you want a good number 2, Howard's the one to do it. If you want a good, middle person, Boston. Yeah, like I did that. I want to say middleman, but I'm just used to middle woman.
You can still say middleman.
Yeah, I'm just so used to saying middleman. But yeah. Anyway, but yes, that's where I'm with the Vinyl. I just like that roster. I think it's very complimentary.
Yeah, the wild card. I like that idea, and Jeremy Miller says so too in the chat, saying a wild card looks like a good idea, keeps them on their toes. Yeah, and it's a really good marketing ploy as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have so much content building up to it. For the reveal,
who's going to be on the team?
Exactly. Oh my God, it's going to be select A, B, C, or D. Calling out a vote.
Oh my God, that's Diana Taurasi's music.
Oh my God, I would fucking die.
Dude. I mean, bring it in. Let's have some fucking fun with this league.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to get paid, which is really ultimately what this is about.
Some of them more than their WNBA contracts.
Exactly, because it's hey. You all are great. You're not getting paid what you're worth. Let's create a whole nother league so that way we can better market it. We can continue this hype train because it is building and it's just going to keep going up. But man, to me, the Phantom, that's my second choice because I mean they've got pretty good champs on there.
Yep.
But then also that Notre Dame connection, but I mean, everybody's got somebody from UConn, which is incredible. But I don't know who's that third one going to be, or sorry, not the third, but the wild card.
Well, they might not be able to represent Notre Dame because this weekend Notre Dame football is playing Army, and they just beat Navy at the beginning earlier in the season. So to beat Army, we're gonna have to deport them. So they can no longer claim Notre Dame after beating our armed forces.
Okay.
We're back-to-back World War champs, so we can't beat 22 dudes from Notre Dame. Just saying, guys. Pick your game. Set your game up.
Sorry. That's the clap from Rudy.
I think me and Tvshka are just going to walk it out.
Fuck yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Go Army, beat Notre Dame. Yeah.
I'm loving it, though. I'm loving this league already.
Yeah.
Excited to see a lot more content from it.
Mm-hmm. And when does it start again? So
this starts in January, I believe on the 17th. They already had all their schedule out. They're going to be playing on Fridays, I think Mondays and Tuesdays or something like that. Don't quote me on it. I know for sure they're playing on Fridays, though, on TNT.
On TNT.